Samsung recently announced it's developing a smart ring.
We've created a powerful and accessible health and wellness device here to change the shape of future health like only Samsung can. Meet the Galaxy Ring.
We talked about this briefly in Davos the day that it was announced. This now putting Samsung in direct competition with smart ring maker Oura and raising the stakes in the tech wearables market. Joining us right now is Oura CEO Tom Hale. And the reason I mentioned it even in Davos, Tom, is as you walk around Davos, at least among the sort of mogul crowd and maybe wannabe moguls, like, maybe I'm in the wannabe category because I wear one. You know, so many people have their Oura ring and they literally come up to each other. You guys don't wear one, but people come up to each other and say, what's your score today? How'd you do? There's a lot of people in Davos who are like, I don't want to look at my score right now because they're all screwed up. But this is a something, you know, whether it's Mark Benioff or you name the person, they all wear the ring. But Tom, thus far you have not had what I would describe as meaningful competition. This seems to change that dynamic.
Yeah, look, we're an innovator in this space, and we've been working on this for 10 years, and it's a hard problem. It's not easy. Announcing that you have a smart ring is pretty easy, although it doesn't take much to imagine that you could do it. It turns out that it's very difficult. Our innovation, our investment, hundreds of millions of dollars, countless hours of effort, you know, we've yielded a product that people love. And so, look, we welcome the competition. It's validation for the category.
But, Tom, here's the thing. So, by the way, and Joe would probably want me to disclose, my readiness score this morning is a 77.
Yep.
Though I did get an 85 on my sleep last night. So my readiness is worse.
Was it digestive?
I had a higher heart rate. I ate some sushi, which I think was a little salty last night. My HRV was very low. It's a longer story. We don't need to discuss this on the air.
You're sick. That's why.
And they all seem to think I have a cough.
You're
but
sick.
I'm okay, Tom.
You're sick. Both of you are.
She thinks we're both sick, Tom.
You are.
The question, though, is this. One of the things that we've been following over the last several months now has been this battle over a patent dispute on Apple's watch around blood oxygen levels. You have, I think, 120 patents on this little ring. I'm holding the one that I wear up on the screen. Can somebody else even make a ring? And should they be able to make a ring? I mean, I think there's also a public policy question about this without infringing on your patents, meaning I imagine you're going to be combing and breaking apart the Samsung ring to go sue them.
Look, we've been investing in IP for 10 years. That 150 patents, those are the ones that you can see. There are ones that have been filed that haven't even landed yet. I think it's very important for us to protect the innovations that we've brought to the market and to make sure that we can do that. The Apple and Massimo story is a David and Goliath story for the ages. I mean, who would have thought that Massimo, this company that I think very few people have actually heard of, but is incredibly innovative and has invented the category of pulse oximetry, you know, it has been able to get Apple to take a product off the shelf and remove a feature from their product. So, look, having an IP strategy is critical, but it's not where we're focused. We're focused on delivering for our customers and creating value for people like you so you can understand your health journey and figure out whether or not you're getting sick after Davos.
I didn't even know what the guy, he goes, we're going to make a ring like only Samsung can make it. So I need them to explain that to me. What if I want a ring like only Oura can make it? And what are we talking about? What kind of ring would that be? With like a big widescreen TV ring, or what kind of ring would Samsung make that only Samsung can make it? That's just like, what was that?
Listen, I think you know, it wouldn't be the first time that marketing has been exaggerating what's possible. I think the reality is that we'll see what gets delivered in the market. We'll see whether or not it infringes on us, and frankly, we'll take the action that's appropriate. Right. Honestly, we welcome the validation. We welcome the idea that smart rings are something that people should have.
Can you just explain this to us though here, because it is an interesting public policy question. Given what you know about the Massimo back and forth with Apple, is it possible that anybody could ever create a way to monitor blood oxygen that wouldn't infringe on their patent? Meaning, are there certain things, and this could be true of your ring too, and this is why there's an interesting public policy question about whether there could ever really be competition if certain patents are so expansive, or I don't know if so expansive, but expansive enough. Yeah. Can somebody invent something that does the same thing in a different way?
Look, anything is possible, but there are certainly things like the laws of physics or the approach that you might take to pack a small number of sensors into a very small space, or the algorithms that you use to create biosignals and turn them into meaningful data. I think those are things that we'll see when the product's in the market and the evidence is in. Quite frankly, we're just excited that the whole category is getting a huge vote of.
There's no blood oxygen. There's no blood oxygen sensor on the Ring, right?
Actually, blood oxygen is one of the things that we sense, and we do it in a
different than the pulse ox.
It's the same mechanism, but it's actually a very different approach. For example, the number of sensors and the way that you sense it
Tom, that's where
it's a different location on the body.
That's where I feel like there's an in potentially, though. I mean, people could say you just changed the way the pulse ox already did it, so why couldn't people change the way you do it? You did it this way, laying out the ones, and they're going to do it this way, laying out the ones. I mean,
all right, you do have blood oxygen. I turn my blood oxygen off, Tom, because people say that once you know your blood oxygen's okay, and if you don't have blood oxygen issues, that it drains the battery. True?
It's classic that the blood oxygen, once you know that you don't have something like sleep apnea or that you're not sick, that you don't need to see that. It's not a metric that changes
so
overnight.
I turn mine off because I do think it takes battery.
Wait, you can measure sleep apnea with an Oura Ring?
Yeah, you can.
Lots of people have
the actual test for it is such a pain in the ass. You got to do it on your back, got to do it on your side. I'm avoiding it. I may have it.
It's something that affects a large population.
I will buy you an Oura Ring as a present because this is the one thing. I mean,
will you hook it up to my iPhone? Will you hook it up?
I'm not sponsored.
Well, what if I want a ring like only Samsung? What if only Samsung can make it?
Well, maybe we'll have to wait.
Will you hook it up to my iPhone? That's what I'm worried about. How do you do that?
Hook it up to your iPhone.
You Bluetooth or something?
Yeah, Bluetooth. Tom, can you help? Can you help Joe?
Absolutely. Listen, we'll make sure that you get connected. The reality is that we're not trying to get you into a closed, ecosystem. We're across ecosystems. We work across iOS and Android.
You should get me.
We're there for you.